Semyon, you saw a lot more of their best today, even though they didn't have a ton of shots. Especially the chance there in overtime. How focused did you have to stay? Kind of the chances were kind of, I guess, intermittent at times in those second and third periods in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I thought there wasn't a lot of shots today during the game. It was only like 20 something, but they had a couple breakaways in the second period, and then a breakaway in overtime was a key save. I'm glad I had a chance to stop that one, and then Barzal scored right after. I was like so glad the game was over after that.
Next question, Colin Stevenson.
Semyon, can you talk a little bit more about the breakaways, and what do you see there, and what are you thinking when he's coming in? Do you want to make him make the first move, or do you want to be aggressive? What was your thinking?
I mean, every player playing breakaway differently. Some players they prefer to shoot. Some players they prefer to make a move. As a goalie, you just have to stay patient and then see what the player is gonna do. That's kind of what I try to do. Just stay patient, and then I see what the player is gonna do. And just kind of wait.
We'll take a few more. Next, Christian Arnold.
Semyon, obviously during this series and really most of the playoffs, you haven't seen a ton of shots during games. When you're going through a stretch like this where they're not getting a ton of shots, how do you make sure you're not you're still locked into the game and don't get a little too passive because they're seeing so few shots?
Sometimes it's very, very difficult to stay focused because you don't face that many shots. Like you when you start a game, you want to kind of like make a couple good saves. You always feel better after that, but sometimes you have to wait like 10 minutes to make a save. But I mean, it's okay. We play very good defensively. I prefer to see that from the guys instead of like give up like 20 shots in the first period. So I think we're doing a great job overall.
We'll take a question from Sasha.
Matt, you talk about wanting to show up kind of in the big moments of the big games. Obviously a little slower start than I'm sure you would have liked for you just kind of in the postseason, but do you feel like with every game now you've been really able to build off so far?
I feel like our line's been pretty solid. 5-on-5, we've played well. I think we've scored a few goals now 5-on-5, and it's key playoffs, so a big special teams battle, but if you can get goals 5-on-5, that's huge. So tonight was a great game, I thought, by our team, but in general, I think our line played well in the O zone and created chances and shots, and maybe not a lot of grade A chances, but a lot of puck possession down there, and ultimately it's going to pay off. There was a chance late in the third there that I was a bit frustrated on. I had a one-on-one with a flat-footed D-man and tried to dangle him, and didn't want it to bite me. So just really happy to get the winner there, and ultimately, for us to be up 3-0 now feels good, and we know the next one's going to be a tough one, but for now we're going to enjoy today and get back to work tomorrow.
We'll take one more from Andrew Gross, Newsday.
Hey Matt, you sort of touched upon the 5-on-5 play and also the special teams. What were you seeing on the power play today, and how crucial is it as you go on in the playoffs for it to start, kicking in with a few more goals here?
Well, in that Florida series, I thought Bale's unit there with Nelly and Bo, I thought they did a heck of a job. They buried a few, and so far Washington's done a pretty good job on the PK, as has ours. So a lot of times it comes down to special teams, but again, if you can dictate the play 5-on-5 and get one or two even strength. Just because it's so tight and so bogged down, through the neutral zone, chances are tough to come by. Guys are so desperate out there to keep it out of their net. So if you can get a couple 5-on-5, that's huge. But special teams ultimately play dividends in the end, and I think our PK and our PP have been solid. Washington's PK was good today, but I'm sure we'll make an adjustment.
Thank you both.